All right. This question is question 13 from exercise 1C. Just want to had some questions on it. Want to make sure that everyone was able to understand it. So we are given some information. The information that we have is that um, U2 in a geometric series is 28. U3 in that same geometric sequence is 28 times 1 minus A. And then we're asked to find, and we also know that next up, we know that the sum of the first three terms is going to be 147. So, well, we could use a formula, but I think that I thought of another way of doing this that I think might be faster. So if we think about what that means that 147 is the same as the first term plus the second term, which is 28, plus 28 times 1 minus A. Okay, so if we think of it like that, then I think we can get rid of some variables here. Specifically, we need to get rid of that thing there. So what we have to know is what R is. Well, R is going to be 28 times 1 minus A divided by 28. So R is in fact 1 minus A, and that's going to help us at the end because we need to know what the common ratio is. But this also allows us to know what the first term is, because U1 is going to be 28 divided by the common ratio, 1 minus A. Because if I divide a step before by the common ratio, I'll have that term. So from that, as we put this all together, I'm just going to switch this up a little bit. I end up with 28 over 1 minus A plus 28 plus, I'm going to expand this as I go. So I'm going to do this as 28 minus 28 A's. Okay? So with that, and I know that this is going to be 147. 28 and 28 is 56. 56, take away from there, 91. So I get 91 is the same as 28 over 1 minus A minus 28A. Okay, well, I'm kind of on my way there. I've simplified it a bit. I've just got to solve to figure out what A is, so then I can use that here. So step one, when we have something in the denominator of a fraction, we are less than happy. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to multiply everything by 1 minus A. And that's going to give me 28 minus 28A times 1 minus A. Okay, we're kind of getting simpler. Expanding everything through, I would get 91 minus 91A's is the same as 28 minus 28A plus 28A squared. Just expanding that bracket through. Okay, maybe we're looking a little bit better. Let's get everything all to one side. So those numbers are the same. So I need to know what 91 minus 28 is. It gives me 8, 11, 3, 63. So if I brought this all together, I get 28A squared. This turns into minus 63. And these two terms turn into plus 63a's. And all of that junk is equal to 0 now because I have it all on the same side. Get some space in here. All right, so I just got to solve this. So solving this, those are all divisible by 7. So if I divide out 7, I get 4a squared plus 9a minus 9. For this, I'm going to have to deal with splitting the middle term. So I'd have negative 36. What two numbers multiply together to equal negative 36 but add to equal 9? It's going to be 4a squared and plus 12a minus 3a. Yep, that's 9. Minus 9. From here, I can factor out and get 4a is a plus 3. Here I can factor out and I can get negative 3 out and get a minus or plus 3. We're in business, those match, so we know we're good. So now I just need to factor out the a plus 3, and I'd be left with 4a minus 3 times a plus 3, and all of that's equal to 0. So my two solutions are when 4a minus 3 is 0, or when a plus 3 is 0. So it's either a equals negative 3, or a equals 3/4. Now, we're told that it converges. So for this to converge, r has to be in between 0 and 1. Well, 1 minus negative 3 is 4. That's not going to work. But 1 minus 3/4 will work. So to find our final answer here, let's change colors one more time, just because it's fun. We get r equals 1 minus 3/4. So r has to be 1/4. That is our solution, and I think that's the right answer. I hope this was helpful.